Isn't it ironic, don't you think? Like rain on your wedding day. So I got one hand in my pocket, and the other one's giving a peace sign. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. It doesn't matter. Why are we trying to go beyond words? That's the last I remember. I ain't gonna look it up yet. That's what I was told. Hyperborea is beyond words. Whatever the fuck a hyperborea is. I don't know what the fuck any of this shit is. Think I care? Fuck I care. I do not care what anything that is limited to integer sequencing is. I mean, if it's that's saying it has to exist outside of the integer sequence itself, or therefore it's irrelevant. Now, integer sequences can refer to what is, but they can't be what is. Lucy summed it up in seconds. There actually the movie Lucy all the stuff like there's stuff there for a reason, and splits like there, right there. There are no numbers nor letters. Humans think whatever their whole reality is based on one. Actually, 1 plus 1 equals. I don't know. You know the scene from Lucy. People do. But I ain't telling you to go get a Black Mirror. Just watch that shit. You get what I'm saying? That's the problem. I can't go get you a Black Mirror and watch some goddamn movie. No, I can't suggest that either. Okay, there's leg pain now. That's all it takes to interfere with there you go. I'll be obvious. I'm not good with the words, but I got make it clear because it's so easy. Since there's no communication, I don't know if 1 intends or not. I'm not accusing, but there is no anything I say that might be misconstrued because I'm very susceptible to this. No, it's not towards awakening Melissa. Anything that seems like it could possibly be towards awakening, a complaint against awakening Melissa, it isn't. Now there might be a reference to hey, maybe something isn't quite that, but that's not a complaint. That's a stop and consider. I don't know what happened to be able to just speak. Because that's what you do. You speak so you can okay. And that's what real-time communication is about. How come there was flawless real-time communication? Maybe that's why it's not allowed. Just flawless. It's only been really once, kind of twice, but yeah. So I'm very suspicious that the video, this one tarot card reader, and I don't limit her to that. She's she said something. I was exactly what I wanted to, and I'm having to go to my comment section, a PL, and put it in there because I don't know how to do this on this phone, or it's just the quickest way. So it's I'll shoot a 3-second video and here. I made my own comment to make a link to someone else because I'm tired of talking and help people. I know about people speak for me. Even the girl lies. The problem with them, it's the thing is once you establish that you lie, it's I'm done with you because there's nothing to be done with you. If if you lie, that's all I care about. I don't care about your good or badness in that sense or where you're at in a progression, juxtaposition. But if you lie, you've revealed your intent. It's again with the rocket science. So obviously that's not toward Melissa, and I'm not going to stop and say that to everything. That's not very constructive. But okay, so just keep it simple. Something she said very it wasn't in my history. How was that not in my history? I just watched one of the last things I watched. It wasn't in my history. And because I need to find it real quick. Just a lot of little subtle things, little subtle interferences are going on. That's we're supposed to ignore because that's how you get away with it. Little subtle stuff, little jabs. No, I didn't jab him. I'm going here now. It's I've tried to tell people I'm not the problem. Y'all want to fuck with me coming out of the corner. It's not our responsibility to go tattletale at every little distance. How can you get anything done if every little poke you go tell somebody? It's obvious by the reaction, someone must have been poked. And you're sitting there letting them just constantly berate me and doing absolutely nothing about it, which is fine. Because you're getting your proof right here and you're doing absolutely nothing about it. And you think y'all are adults. Doing absolutely nothing about it. Just I'm a 54-year-old man. No matter how I move or how I look, my age is still relevant. And you're letting people in their 20s just berate me endlessly, coming into my container, hitting on the wall. I'm just making a point. And they go, well, no, my vagina's not hurting me on that. It's it's a good practice. Like, yeah, man, they just embarrassing the fuck out of themselves, and they have no idea. Like, dude, y'all do. So so in short, let's see. So I know some, because no one, especially like the highest caliber consciousness I've ever encountered, would not just ignore me when I said, I'm literally concerned. Do you have water and food? I'm literally concerned about that. There's no way that conscious would not let me know. No, that's not the case. Huh? It's much harder to, it's not everyone like this. It's harder to live because I'm living the frustration of not knowing that, hey, while I'm eating and drinking, I don't know if someone else is. It's extremely important to me. Let me share my water and food rather than have to endure not knowing whether you have it. And I'm just not complaining. It's just like, I know communications are being intercepted, but now, is it all of them? And I'm not wanting you to do what I do necessarily. I have no other choice. But a point will be made, and I'm going to start letting others make it, because I met that girl, some dude, he's all jacked up on meth, and I don't have meth in my system, and the dude sounded like, God, how grateful we're on the phone together, and he's going, how ungrateful she is, and it's like, she's not getting it. That's me saying that. Not I didn't stop and say it. That's how come this motherfucker all jacked up on meth is speaking for me without me even having to speak, and you're not getting it. That's all. So, because over time, you get, it leads to complaint when your frustration leads to, you can't live in this frustration. So when nothing changes, you're like, you got to do something. You got to buy time. Then you fall into do it and drug here or there. Oh, look, he does a drug. He's shit. Whatever. Whether I'm shit or not, that still ain't getting it done. Okay? Those anyone wants to get, come on. What we gonna do? We got to play and let's do something.